Yep.
All right, bet.
That's what the clap was for.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to In My Fields podcast. It is your boy O'Neely,
D-Truth.
Mikey.
and we are the podcast that brings you all the stories with the feels that comes behind them. I was looking at the wrong camera, but fuck it. D, what you got? What got you in your feels today, bruh?
So, I went home over the weekend, right?
Uh-huh.
And I got pressed.
Wait. Where you gotta let everybody know where's home. Not
Yeah,
you ain't
where's
at your
home?
crib.
Yeah.
Where
Okay,
you
look,
at, bro? You can't be telling me you went home.
Listen, wait, chill. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I went back to Brooklyn, and it was
Shout
just
out
like,
BK.
where's that special person? And everybody went on a rant about apparently my time is ticking and I need to settle down, which is some bullshit.
You don't know my life. you're not the timekeeper
Then I
of
had
my
to
life.
sit down and break it down to them. This is not back in the 1970s and 80s where you could find something solid.
Yeah.
It's just the ongoing of dating ain't it. Being from the East Coast, coming to the West and dating ain't it. It would never be it. If you know, you know. So I know you in a relationship. I know you're in a marriage. How should I go about this? Or I should keep ducking?
Honestly, I feel like you're gonna have to get vulnerable sometime.
At some point.
Yeah, that's where you at. Like we went through the vulnerable stage, and that's how we got our people. You just
That is facts.
you rough riding right now.
He jagged edge.
Yeah, 100%.
He
100%. Jagged edge. Jaded. This man is jaded.
I feel you though, bruh. Cause I was just telling Mikey about this. Like my last two relationships were young and naive, so I let a lot of the pants being worn or all the things that I wanted to do or what my past relationships want. I always had them command the relationship almost. But after those two relationships, I became more vulnerable because I understood that's something I didn't want to do. So coming into this relationship I have now, it's just being more vulnerable, but also not compromising yourself. Not compromising yourself going into this relationship. So you not losing yourself, but also learning how to work with your partner too. That's very hard to come by. That's why I'm grateful for it, essentially. So.
And I think that's the thing that's gonna be hard for you is you've been single for so long, so you already set in ways.
Yeah.
And it's hard to break those ways.
Facts.
Once you got to think like me and him, and it's not for lack of a better word. It's not we're whipped. It's not anything. We're just considered to our partner. Mm-hmm. But you got to think, like right now we're here doing this podcast. Mm-hmm. We blocked out, let's say, however many hours, 4 or 5 hours to go do this, right? Mm-hmm. And we got to check in. We got to say, hey, I finished this. Hey, I'm on my way home, stuff like that, where you could just dip. If you want to go to the gym till 5 a.m., you don't got to tell nobody nothing. Mm-hmm. And that's what I've noticed is the hardest thing about when you're single too long is you are so used to being able to do whatever you want when you want. Mm-hmm. When somebody comes at you, it's almost like when your mom comes at you at 30-something years old.
Yeah,
You're like, I ain't got to tell you where I'm going. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that's the part that gets dicey because you're sitting there like, I've been freaking single for, I don't know how many years you've been single. How many years you been single?
Shit, you don't want to know.
Exactly.
Because look, all right, so look, I'll tell you what. When I first made a decision that's something that I wanted to do, it was just to like no shit duck relationship.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
something that I planned on doing because remember I was in the service. I did 8. I didn't want nobody carrying like nobody by my side throughout that whole experience. Mm-hmm. Then I got out. Then started opening up to dating. Then just realized that it ain't it. Then I also blame my aunts, and I'm gonna keep blaming them because they put the standard high from just us from raising us.
Yeah.
So now in my ideal of looking at a woman, she needs to be this and needs to be that because of what my mom and my aunts and
Traditionally
everybody
thought,
is and what they've shown me what
Right.
to look for.
right.
So now the standards is high, and then this generation is not. They're not starting off like that. So now
Yeah.
it's like my hands are tied at that point. Then I've been dating older, and older come with so much trauma. So it's like, and then if you date younger, she's not ready to be a wife. So now I'm just stuck. So it's like my hands are tied. So when I go back to home and these events, and they're like, "Huh, where's that special lady?" It's not only me; it's me, my brother, and my other little cousin. We're all going through the same thing, but we're all on different coasts.
Sure.
So it's just like, I know it's not only me. You know what I mean? But I also feel like not only did I put in the work, I work as if I have a family at home. And then I get home, it's like just me and just my place and just chilling. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so it's like at this point, yeah, I can just wait it out, but people make it seem like, oh, men got a cap. And like, no, we don't. Like, if I want to be 60 single, I'll do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they made a big deal about that shit.
I think that is a thing too. Like, men men can be 70 years old and still be able to like help reproduce kids. Women on the other side, like I feel like they do have an age gap. I mean, it's talked about all over social media, all over the internet. So it is I don't want to say a fallacy but it's like it's just statistics. And you look at women that have kids when they're older, the probability of their kid having a
autism and stuff like
yeah,
that.
like a health defect, anything that's it's more prominent in the children's future than an older man reproducing with a younger woman. So I can agree with that.
I feel like a lot of times people put that pressure on you because they want you to be able to go through the situation and not miss that generation. So like you got to think about this.
Sure, yeah.
So think about this. So like I have my 2 kids, right? By the time I'm 60, they can have kids.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, the older that you have it, let's say you make it to 70, but your kid is only 18.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what it is too. You don't get that. They want you the joy of being a grandfather too. You know what I mean? Because like I'll honestly, bro, like it's really dope being a dad and being able to do all that stuff. But imagine when you can just do the spoiling and you don't have to educate. Like you ain't educating nothing. You just like I get to spoil this little kid. I get to do whatever I want. Like,
but I think that my opinion, I think I'm doing it the right way because I sat it out. I stacked up money, right? And I know it's kind of like weird to in your mind think that you got an imaginary family. That's why you work so hard. And then so like just in case something do happen when I like fell in love with somebody or get somebody pregnant, at least I know I could do my daddy duties because I don't. I don't believe in creating broken homes.
Right.
Just because I seen what my half brother went through.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, he jammed up in Miami right now, bad. Like I'm talking about like hella charges.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like that's my dad's fault, even though it's his fault because he a grown ass man. But it's my dad's fault for lacking that father figure.
Father figure, yeah.
Right.
I mean,
so and that's what I'm trying to avoid. That's why I'm like, yo, you know what? If I do it, like I don't even raw dog at all. Like I don't even take a chance because it's like if I do get her pregnant, at least I know I'm okay with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Pain, like, cause it's not like you only taking care of the kid, you taking care of her too.
Yeah,
because the time we live in today. So
hey, some guys don't look at it that way though. They think that you just worried about this kid.
I feel like
that's
a more mature mindset than a lot of these men have. Like,
yeah, and it's like
you know what I mean.
Once that person, I think the thing that's hard and what people don't understand is once she has your kid, you bonded for life.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't care if you're not married or not.
Yeah, that's the thing. But my dad taught me that. Like even when my cousin was on that time one time and said something crazy, my dad pressed him hard. Was like, no, everything that comes with her is your responsibility.
Yeah, 100%.
Even if you're not with her, she's still your responsibility because you're continuing to raise this person. You cannot not be there. You get what I'm saying?
Well, and then I think people lack and forget about the situation of the better you guys' relationship is, no matter if you're together or not, the better that kid is going to come out.
Yeah.
The more that she's going to come to you when there is a situation,
Mm-hmm.
you're not the deadbeat. Now, if there is a problem, she's coming to you instead of going to somebody else.
Somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a big thing people don't understand is if you still have that good relationship to where, yeah, you guys aren't together, but at the end of the day, you can, she still got your back and you got hers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not together, but you also have that opportunity to be like, kind of gauge who's in your kids' lives too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you ain't liking that,
I also feel like once you have a kid with a partner or another being, it's now not about y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's now about taking care of your kid.
See, that's where people get mixed up, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to realize something. If that mother's good, that kid's good.
Yeah. That's
You need to take care of her.
Mm-hmm.
You being there for that child,
you got to take care of the mother.
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
What people don't realize is everyone goes, "Oh, the kids come first." Now that's where you get that problem.
Yeah.
Instead of you going, "Hey, kids aside, are you good? Are you a person that's like, all right, cool? Is your mindset okay?" That's how you keep everything straight. Nobody thinks about it that way. They're like, "Oh, the kid." Think about this. The better that you treat her, even with or without you being together, that kid is going to see that. That kid is going to be like, and you got to realize that mom really can't say much about you if you've always treated her good and you're like, yo, I got you no matter what you need. Hit me up if I can. We didn't work out, but if I can give you some bread or if I can give you these things. The thing about it is where people get mixed up is everybody's so worried about money, how much they got to give and how much all that stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, all right, bro, this is my kid. If she's straight, he's straight. And I mean, within reason. Like, I'm not telling you to put yourself where you can't afford rent because you paying her rent. But if, every so often you're like, yo, hey, what's your light bill? Like, I got a little bit extra here. Like, just little shit like that. Like, you got to think, even.
Like, it's still a responsibility.
It's still a responsibility.
But my whole thing with certain people is like, you need to have that solid friendship before you start like having babies.
Yeah.
Because the whole child
Yeah,
support
that's true.
system and going through the government is like the worst thing ever.
It's
right?
crazy, yeah.
So if you can have a mutual agreement with someone you love, it'll work out every time, But the problem is everybody is always trying to be petty. Everybody's trying to go back and forth. And they're like, you know what, since you don't want to be there, or she's like, oh, you got a new girlfriend, I'm just going to just keep the kid away from you. Like little petty stuff, that's what's making everything like the father's like, hey, listen, I'm going to wait until you get older before I come back in. And then it's just too much to deal with, bro. Like, cause I'm gonna be honest, if let's say I had a single mom, like I got somebody pregnant, whatever. Knowing me, being a good person, I would still be in that kid's life. The mother still has to see me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be
Either
honest,
way, yeah.
I'm toxic too. So I'm
Petty.
I'm one of those dudes that when she's dropping off the kid, I'll still come on to her because I know she wants to love me to have my child. The best thing a woman could ever give a man is a child. So with that being said, I'm still come on to her, and she's still gonna be a part of my life every time.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: so, with you being single, would you go for a single mother?
I have in the past, but but the problem with that was it backfired on me, and they was still acting as if they didn't. So, but right now, with like the age that I am now, I would say I'm still okay with it, but we need a mutual understanding. It's so hard too because if I was the dad,
The biological.
yeah, if I was the father and that was my baby mom's dating other men, nah, I'll be like I said, I'll be toxic as fuck. So I wouldn't expect him not to be toxic until I find out he's married or he's deceased. So he would not have to be in the picture at all.
Yeah, yeah.
And I would have, because think about it, like I'm taking care of everybody. So how is that fair to me?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's one of those things that you got to like figure out. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm open to it. I'm not against it. But if you come to me with like 3 or 4, I'm like, bro, come on, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Dog.
Well, and that goes into other shit too, because like, let's say you had 3 or 4 by the same person, I might feel a little bit better because it's like
No. If it's 3 of mine and 3 of them, or one, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could be a Brady Bunch family.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
No. But what I'm saying is once you start getting into multiples and multiples, so it's like, you know what I mean? Like, let's say,
but that's what I'm trying to avoid. I don't want multiple.
No. What I'm trying to say is, like, when you were talking about dating single mothers, I said 1 is cool, and you were talking about 3. I'm like, I really wouldn't have a problem with 3 from the same person,
guy, yeah,
same guy.
But that's what I'm saying. It
to-
just depends on the situation. If she's widowed, right?
It's a weird.
No,
widow.
Widow.
Like he said, you're a weirdo.
No, widowed, right? It's like
That don't count, bro. Like that's
it's
not
like
the
that's what I'm
same.
saying. Like, it just depends on the circumstances. Because sometimes you could fall in love with somebody and nothing you could do. But if you think this baby father's gonna pop up and just do whatever he wants and disrespect her in my face,
That's definitely a
this is
problem,
my
yeah.
first. All right, you know what? Let's take it back, bro. I was going to school for medical coding building. I was going to Sanford, right? I got into it with a chick off of her baby father disrespecting her because he just came out of jail and she was a single mom.
Yeah.
And it could have been bad because the hood I grew up in and the mutuals we had, he's a crash out. So you get what I'm saying? Like, is it worth
His reputation was like being a crash.
Yeah, because who would want to come out of jail and see their baby moms in love?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I get
so
you.
I had to understand that. And then she's taking up for him, and he's abusive to her.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it was just
Yeah.
a messed up situation. I'm like, if I'm the new boyfriend, I'm not going to let you just say whatever you want to her in her face.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't feel right. It's not right. I should stand up for her. I know I just got there. I just got in the picture. So in your mind, you're like, yo, you shouldn't be saying nothing to me. But no, you're going to fight every time. So it's like, do I deserve that? So now I went through in life staying out of trouble. Now I'm getting locked up because I went to go fight. So now she's left to choose either.
Oh boy, you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And knowing him, some dudes can't take an ass whipping,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And now I got all these people after me, then shooting. That's how they do it. They do in my hood.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? So it's like, why would you put yourself in that situation if you could avoid it? That's what I'm saying. It depends on the circumstances.
And I think it depends on the baby mama, and you got to figure out.
That's true too.
You got to see that initial reaction. Like, let's say you've been dating for 3-4 months, and you meet the kid's cool, and then old boy comes back in the picture, and you see that. That's one strike, bro. Like, when you lose some of that leeway once you get into that. Now it's like, hey, or I would say straight up, I can't be around when you guys do this because I just don't like the way he is.
Bro,
Well, when I dated the single mom, that was like one of the first conversations we had. This was like what 3 years ago. We was just dating, like nothing, no boyfriend girlfriend, just like seeing each other on a regular basis. Like one of the first conversations we had was, "How's your relationship with your baby daddy?" Because like I didn't. Same thing. I didn't want no problems. Just like him showing up and we're just hanging out or whatever. You know what I mean? So based off of her answer to that question, it would tell me everything I already need to know, even though she wasn't telling the full story. You know what I'm saying? You catch up on little lies or whatever.
Yeah.
And but then you also got to think about it too. Getting into a relationship with a baby mom or a single mom, like as the guy, you have to have a mature mindset, understanding that you're no longer the main priority. You have to be cool with being the third or fourth priority. Having a you straight with it, you.
What you were saying? We'll
Is
cut
it-
that part out. Yeah, we good. So
What was I saying?
Mic check him. Make sure it's.
yeah, it's good. It's good. It's
Oh,
good.
yeah, it's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, we good.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah, you just gotta be you got to get used to being the third or fourth priority in the single mom's life, because I mean, obviously people are subject to change, or like people's mindsets are not all the same, but I feel like a good mindseted a single mom, have their kid as their priority. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Yeah,
the guy going into that relationship should have an understanding that you're not gonna be the first priority at that time.
Let me ask you a question, bro.
Uh-huh.
Now, let's say it was your situation. You got with a single mom, right?
Mm.
Everything's smooth, right? Do you feel like since you taking care of everybody, you should be able to discipline that kid even if you're raising them? Or would you let the mom do it every time? And I'm talking
Every
about
time? No, not every time.
I'm talking about like this is your house, everything.
Yeah.
Disrespect. Like
honestly, at being a dad and seeing looking at both sides, I would be okay with it as long as you don't go overboard.
Yeah.
So like for me, I'm not tripping if my kid's acting up, but like it should be one of those things where you might yell at them, you might do a shit, and then it depends on the person. So a lot of people, like I'm the type of person that will blow up, get mad, and then we gonna talk about it later.
Mm-hmm.
So you might be in trouble. I might have took something from you, whatever. But
as a kid or
like to a kid, like
to a kid, okay.
So like just in general, like my mentality is I usually try not to blow up. So if I don't blow up on my kid, you shouldn't blow up on my kid.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And if there is a problem, like what I would want is to have the relationship be mature enough to have the relationship where it's like, you call me, like the stepdad can call me and be like, yo, he's tripping. I took this away from him. This is what happened. And then I talk to my son and be like, yo, what happened? Why did you do this? He told me X, Y, and Z. And then if he's like, well, I'm going to be like, be real with me.
I feel like that's a healthy relationship.
That's the healthy way to do it.
Yeah.
And you talk to that stepdad and be like, yo, G, this is what it is. Now, I'm cool with you. You taking care of my baby, like you said, because he's taking care of the baby mama.
Yeah.
You taking care of my baby mama. I'm cool with this, But I will say, we need to be on the same page with raising these kids,
with disciplining
just treatment, in general. Sure. If you treat my kid with respect, I'll treat you with respect. We good. I'll never have a problem handing them over to you. Nothing.
Or like if you treat me like you understand that I'm the kid's dad.
But not even
with that respect.
But that's not even that, because you know what? You can be raised by other men.
That's valid.
Because think about it. You get raised by football coaches.
You
get raised by coaches.
Mentors.
So that's a good point you made, right? So my house, not my household, but I got a big family, right?
Yeah.
Dad and mom's side. And I've seen the men that I look up to in my family, kind of like, they have done that, like 2 or 3, raised them up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm used to seeing that, but we live in a different generation now. That's why all my life, like, I've been open to it. If I could avoid it, I'll avoid it. But like, because remember, you don't know who you're gonna fall in love with.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I've seen both sides to the point where it's nice to see, because I think my aunt that I just seen, she was with her husband for like, I think 35 years.
Mm-hmm.
And he died, right? She was with him through the end.
Mm-hmm.
And there was people that was talking in his funeral where he was just like, they were kind of crying, saying that he didn't have to take care of me. I wasn't his.
Yeah.
But he did. So that's why I kind of like, damn. It's like one of those things where I just don't know now. Like, it's like.
Yeah, and honestly, so even looking at families, right? Mm-hmm. So like my wife is what? She's 30. She's 30. Mm-hmm. Her youngest sibling is 16. Mm-hmm. I've been with her for 10 years. I've known him since he was 6 years old. Mm-hmm. And he comes to me.
He looks to you for
a lot of like the parental aspect.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes he doesn't have the best relationship with his dad. Like, it's kind of one of those things. But like, my biggest thing is, as a male figure in a child's life, you need to be consistent with whatever it is. Mm-hmm. If I tell him one thing, I do that thing, and I'm consistent with that thing. And the thing is, now he comes to me with issues, And I'm like, all right, cool. This is how we fix this. And you're raising men, but you didn't have to be someone's dad. So that's why for me, I'm like, yo, as long as you treat my kid right, I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
But as soon as it starts getting dicey and you start doing weird shit and, he catches you doing stuff you ain't supposed to, like, now we're going to, if I have to explain some shit, now I'm going to come to you and be like, yo, what's good, bro? Like, how is my kid catching this?
Yeah.
Right.
Come on, G. Like, that's what it is. And then, treat my kid right.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the biggest thing.
As
Even if he's being a brat or acting up,
take his phone away, goddamn.
Yeah, take his phone away, do something like that. Or, I honestly don't take his phone away because that's my communication.
That's the communication, yeah.
So like, or I would you know what I would even do? I would have two phones. Oh, he messed up? Give him the little joint, the little Nokia joint. All he can do is flip phone, bro. All he can do is talk.
Who's
text.
my phone?
For real, that's what it is.
There's different levels of discipline.
Yeah, 100%.
Sure,
it's like it don't got to be a belt every time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or an ass whipping. Or
I used to get a flick in the mouth, bro.
Man, I used to get hit
that's infuriating. That's one of those ones that don't even hurt.
Caribbean parents be hit you with anything, bro. Whatever they see, pot, anything flying.
I believe it.
I had the wooden cooking spoon. I had a plastic ruler.
Bro, no.
It's funny when your parents is bigger than you and they beating the shit out of you, and then when you're older and you're bigger than them, and they just tippy-toeing to hit you, and you're just looking at them like, you done,
No, like, honestly, bro, I got beat in my entire life probably like 6 times.
That's crazy.
But you know what?
That's crazy.
But you got to realize, like, they was ass whippings.
Oh, yeah.
Like, my parents whipped my ass so bad, I cried myself to sleep. They would come in and borderline apologize for whipping my ass. Like,
did you wake up in the same spot,
bro? Oh yeah,
that'd be the worst.
Nah. The worst is when you hyperventilate. And then they trying to talk to you, and you're like, nah, bro. And then you just freaking cry yourself to sleep, but they be the best sleep.
Oh,
you wake up the next day, you
feeling great.
Feeling
great.
And my parents would be like, "Yep, this is why I had to beat you because of
waffles and eggs, bacon made in the morning."
Let me ask you another question, right? Because this happened recently too. What if someone told you, right, you're in love with her and everything, but she tells you, "I'm not gonna give you a kid."
We out. Like,
I'm out on in my opinion.
In this situation,
yeah,
like, I had enough. I don't want no more. I can't give you another one. I can't give you one at all. Like, she has one, but you're not gonna give you one.
That's selfish. Like,
to me, life is about family and legacy. If you can't give me like my own little sapling, little birthling, well, what's the point of me doing what I do in life? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want a family.
And I understand. I do understand the people that don't want kids.
I understand it. Yeah,
there are people like, yo, don't want kids.
Yeah,
find one of them. I want my own.
I want my kid.
I want my own kid. I want to be like, I don't have a problem taking care of somebody else's kid, but I want my own.
Yeah.
I want to be like, this is my kid. This is what's going on. Mm-hmm. Like, not, I can't do that.
Yeah.
And
because I told him when he first had his kid, I can't wait for those times, those memories of me throwing a football with my kid. You know what I'm saying? Going through their first graduation, whatever the hell, just those milestones is something that I look forward to, like being a man.
So let me ask you another question now, right? So let's say you was with somebody for like 5 to 10 years and they can't have kids now. And it's not like they don't want to. They can't. You tried so much. You can't. Only thing you can really do is pray. I get that. But they just can't. And it's like, damn,
I'll probably do a surrogate.
Yeah, sir. Try to find something else.
A compromise.
Compromise, like, or even say, like, hey, maybe if, let's say her eggs are just done, like, there ain't nothing there, be like, talk to him, be like, hey, do you have a sister? Do you have something, like, and we do it, of course, the correct way, right. Like, you
just go to her sister.
Hey, bro, some people be weird.
That's crazy.
Some people weird.
Yo, me, bro. That's crazy.
Hey, but I'm saying, like, going in vitro, do all that stuff. Bro, there's people that are weird, dog.
Bro, I'm already knowing.
And think about that. That's like 40 to 50 racks.
Yeah.
That is
40 to
expensive.
50
It is
racks
expensive.
to do that. So
Did y'all see the I seen this was what I want to say last year, 2 years ago. It was like donation. Sperm donors get like we'll pay you $2,000 a week or something.
oh no, you know what's wild? So
And I was like, shit, I'm about to say.
no,
$2,000 a
the
week.
people that didn't get the vaccine,
Yeah.
they sent me a thing of like $3,500 per deposit
For to donor to donate
to donate
3,500.
because you didn't
Get the vaccine.
the vaccine.
I had to get it because I worked in healthcare, but damn.
Yeah, I had no choice. Take my benefits
I'm the
away.
only one that didn't.
I
I
got
was
half.
my own boss.
They literally like,
This is blocking your face, bro.
oh yeah, my
He's trying to hide, bro. He's trying to
Yo,
hide.
they really kind of like, bro,
They forced that on y'all.
yeah, bad too.
Yeah.
I was at this meeting. I wasn't supposed to be in that meeting, but shit happens, and they were like, "Yo, we taking pensions, we taking everything if y'all don't take this shot." And then a year later, they're like, "Oh yeah, if you didn't take it, we could reverse your dishonorable, honorable, all kind of crazy shit, bro."
Really?
Yeah,
That's-
they had like four tour vets that
Mhm.
been to Iraq. All that was in that room, just mad and crying. I was looking at them like, "Damn."
They changed it from honorable to dishonorable discharge?
Yeah, you got like they literally.
No. They gave them
No.
dishonorable
No,
discharges.
you're getting
You get
you getting
honorable.
either getting admin step or dishonorable for not following orders. So I ain't have no choice. I was
That's
like literally the last one, and I was on my way out,
Mhm.
and they were like, "But you got like 2 weeks. You're still ours. You either gonna take the shot or we gonna admin step you." And I was like, "Bro, are you shitting me,
Wow.
bro? That shit fucked me up, bro. That
And
shot,
my dad was out by then. He was out 2017.
bro, lucky y'all, bro." And then this job now, they made sure that I had it before I could get hired.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah, so it's like damn, suffer and be broke for a while over a damn shot, or
Hey,
Man,
that,
that's
I'm
how
telling
that
you,
shit
that
felt,
whole
bro.
conversation, dog, was wild. I had to stand 10 toes versus every one of my family, everybody.
Oh, they all took it?
Bro, they all took it. They were mad at me and my wife for not taking it. They were tripping, and then we decided to hold off on vaccinating our kids, just in general. And bro, like, I had to debate every single one. Like, we had to fucking.
Y'all had Kaimani win. 20
Kaimani was 2023,
Okay.
but so out the gate, he was supposed to get like, dude, I think first 4
Like,
months
I
is
was
like
gonna say-
27 shots.
I was gonna say, yeah.
So like all my like their healthcare providers and stuff in the
Yeah.
beginning. Oh, bro, that shit. People don't talk about that. They come at you crazy, and like it is what it is. Like if you want to do that, that's cool. I'm not advocating for that. That's just what we chose.
Right.
But I'll tell you, bro, like those first couple months with Kaimani were hard, bro. Because Kai was like, he was cool. And then people, so like, they would come in and try to scare you, bro.
Yeah.
And they're like, he could have this, he could have that, he could have this, he could have that. And you're just sitting there like,
Bro, that was my dad to me. I didn't take my. I kept lying to him about because I worked in the healthcare spot, and he was like, did you take it yet? You know, you're with what do you call it? CKD patient or like a kidney disease patient, so they're on dialysis, so they easily get sick. He's like, did you take it yet? I'm like, yeah. Never took it. I never signed those papers. But then like there was a time where they shut down. This was early 2020. And that's where they had to force us to take it. Like if you,
you had
don't,
so you had the first round of like,
Yeah,
ooh, those are the
Yeah,
sketchy ones, bro.
not even. That's not even the first round.
the first round
So
was
the first round was given to the service members.
Oh,
as a
yeah.
lab
yeah,
rat.
yeah.
Everybody went down on that compound, bro. Everybody was just, they were fucked up. And the shit didn't even say P5s on it. That shit said some other shit.
Yeah,
That's how they know that they shit was just, they were like, if these
All
motherfuckers
messed
die, then we not gonna give it to nobody else.
Yeah, there was the
Then
lab rats.
I
bro.
still
That's
remember
crazy.
that shit because I ended up having to go on a combat deployment, and I left, bro. And I came back. I think I went to the mall to go grab something. Everybody had face masks on. I thought I was in another freaking planet, dog.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
nah, we ran hard on that. Like, I fought every one of my family, like every single one of them, want to talk about some stuff, want to get gay, and I was like, look, this is how we gonna do this. This is what I'm. And the thing about it is, what people don't realize is you gotta fuck. If this is your moral, you don't break it. Like in you guys' case,
You gotta stand
you
10
had
toes,
to
yeah.
because
Yeah.
they had like a grip on your financial state.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta
So-
stand 10 tones in your relationship, guys.
Ain't no relationship for me, bro.
But nah, bro.
you
like,
bro, listen.
But
we going a different avenue. But
Yeah,
listen,
we are.
yeah.
Let's bring
Listen,
it back.
me personally, bro, I'm not gonna just get with anybody, bro, because
I don't think
okay,
you should.
just imagine. Cause don't get me wrong, there's people that they shoot their shot hard, like on something like, whoa, chill,
Yeah.
right? But if I don't feel that,
Like Desperado almost.
yeah, I just don't, because I'm in it for the long term. I'm not in it for just the short term. I already have fun. I already did all of that already. Like, it's like what's worth it is not worth it. But then when I start to see like little things, I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna. First off, I'm not gonna bring trash to my family. Bro.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Like I'm okay with staying single for as long as I can because it's just not worth the disrespect.
Now the
At
question
all.
is though, this is a question, and you could say this because we both had to do it. Now, is it one strike you out? Are you putting up boundaries and saying, hey, let's have this discussion? How is
You
that
asking
working?
his opinion?
Yeah,
Nah,
his
but
opinion
you-
on that
but
because, like, when I first got with my wife, quick little caveat. First got with my wife, we had a disagreement one time, and she tried to smack me in the face, like, and it wasn't like
Come on,
that
sis,
bad.
Bro, what you doing?
I was like, but the thing was the relationship that she was with before.
that was their normal.
That was their normal. So she didn't hit me, but I remember telling her straight up, I drew that boundary right there and was like, nah, that's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
And she respected it. It was never, we never went through this again. And another thing I always said was this: my biggest thing in a relationship, and I say this to everybody, you don't say shit you don't mean. So in 9 years
I learned
of
that
us being together, I've never said something I didn't mean. If I said something out of anger, I didn't do it. I just would walk away, not talk about it. And people are like, oh, yeah. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, you got to realize you set that precedence.
Yeah.
She says that precedence back and you good. Because when you speak at somebody with venom, it's still there. And, like, for me, I'm not
still sticks.
I'm that person that it just stays in my mind. If you going to say some shit like that,
But
that
you
means
put
what
up
you-
with more because you love them. That's different though.
no, but in any situation, if you're with somebody and that's your girl, whatever you want to say, before love, before everything, have the mutual respect to, even if she pisses you off, to not say that out of pocket shit that the first thing that pops in your mind probably shouldn't be what you say. Just
Okay, I could respect that, but I don't feel like couples should argue though. We could sit down and have discussions and talk like adults, but the back and forth and being petty and toxic, it shouldn't be a thing.
Well,
Especially if y'all
I
both
agree.
like each other.
I agree with that, but it's not. You have to realize that what constitutes an argument. What
Pettiness.
like that's what I'm saying. So, like for us, like if we get into an argument, it's one of those things. I have to check my ego. She has to check hers, and then if I'm wrong, I gotta eat crow. I can't stand on. Oh shit! If I literally look back at it and said, "Damn, I shouldn't have said that."
Okay, this is a difference, right? If you forget to do something and you're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot," that could easily be squashed. But if you say, "Why you ain't do that shit?" Then it's like, all right, now you flaring up. You get what I'm saying? It's
but-
about the approach.
But that's what
within
they're
the
saying.
first
That's
10.
what I
That's what I'm
just
saying.
said,
Within
though.
the first
Saying,
10 seconds, you're gonna decide if it's gonna be a discussion or it's going to be an argument.
But that's
That's
what
what
I
he
just,
said.
That's what I
That's
just
what he
said.
said.
You should never speak
out of
Okay.
out of anger.
Out of anger.
all right.
So your first snap,
your first
it
reaction
shouldn't be
to
that.
it. Yeah.
Your first, like, hey babe, did you do this? And it's like, no. It's like, all right. Is there any way you can do it later? And if she popped back at you and then I would look at him like, all right, you having a bad day? Like, what's going on? Like, we going.
He'd be like,
I
do
already
this?
know what you would
No,
say.
Did you do this? Did you do this? She'd be like, oh no, what the? You better go do it right now.
not like that. Nah,
No,
I'm not. That's OD. That's OD.
OD.
I just feel like people tolerate more when they love someone.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
If you're just dating, you're gonna be like, you know what?
But what I'm saying is, why you dating if you ain't trying to love that person? You feel me?
God.
No, you're right.
I'm just
You're
saying,
right.
like,
What we
you
doing out
doing
here,
that,
man?
like.
You're right, but I'm just saying you didn't love everybody before you start. You picked one.
Okay, so here's my thing.
Okay.
I learned from that because
Facts.
I did that.
Facts.
So I dated a girl that was my legit punching bag. Like, I was fucked up. Like, she lived, it was like a long distance relationship.
I was the punchy bag in my last relationship.
So I was, you know, I dated her for years. We didn't live in the same city, and we just we met off like social media, like some bullshit. It was nothing, but we didn't have like, I feel like I had love for her, but I was not in love with her.
Yeah.
So then she would I remember she did a couple things to, you know, piss me off. So she would like, oh, I went back with this person, or she dated somebody, do petty stuff. And instead of me saying, all right, cool, I'm gonna leave her alone, I took that and fucking ramped it up.
Ran with it.
So now she was my best friend. But now imagine my best friend getting told everything that I was doing.
Okay, so look,
And
I will
was
say
doing
this.
some fucked up
I
shit.
see what you're saying.
Okay, I will say this though, and this is one thing, and I'm probably gonna stay single for a little bit longer, but I will say this: my next relationship that I ever get into, right? Hoping that it's my last and we go all the way. You need to have God in your relationship, because one thing I will say, He will show you things that's done in the dark that will come to light.
100%.
And with me having God in the relationship, it checks me too. So I won't ever try to even think I'm going to play or even think of, which I'm not the type. I haven't cheated on anybody in my past. I just stand on morals, because once you start breaking those morals, then
it gets all messy.
it's messy, you're worthless, you don't feel good, you feel like shit.
Yeah, 100%.
So I'd rather stay single so I won't deal with those things. But that's just my intake on it.
Sure.
But what about your situation with, like, in the past with problematic women and all that stuff? But was it because you was dating in the industry, or
No, I wasn't even in this industry yet.
Okay.
The relationship I'm in.
Wait, what industry were you in though?
I was in the medical industry.
Where was she in?
She was guess.
I already know, so I can't guess. What you think?
Give me a letter.
It's gonna give it away if I give it. Medical field.
Okay. Oh well, yeah. They. But you know what? I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not gonna say
was
fall in the same category.
A nurse. Nah, it was bad. That relationship was bad. Oh my goodness.
Do you feel like nurses are cheaters from what they say?
It was just funny that that happened. So she cheated on me in my last relationship. That's a whole nother story. She happened to be a nurse, and then because while in that relationship, I totally got off social media just because it was that toxic. I went back on social media. I was like just going through posts or whatever.
Why do people feel like social media is a big deal?
I just less stress.
I think it matters more to women than men.
Well, you know what I think it is? There's two things. So, for one, you get off social media so you don't look at that person.
Yeah.
Because you gon' creep.
No, we was...
you gon' creep. It's not even a question.
I turned it off while we were in the relationship because she thought I was doing her dirty.
So wait, it's funny how every time somebody do that,
bro. But I was so young and naive that I was like, "Fuck it, I'll do whatever you want."
See
that's just I was just young. She was 6 years older than me.
Nah, but it's not even that. You know what it is? Like, because we're bigger dudes.
Yeah.
And
I was a little smaller back then.
But it's still.
But bigger frame. Yeah.
Bigger frame is one of those things. Is when you step into that and you don't have the confidence in the relationship.
That's where the naiveness
will take shit that you like, hell no. So she be like, oh, unfollow all the girls in your timeline. Da.
My happy ass was unfollowing as she
and
was because I was just so
you were just happy to have some.
I was happy to have somebody, and she was the most wanted. She was the prettiest one in the clinic, and me having her in that type of relationship, I felt like the guy back then.
Oh, see, you know what? I had one of those.
Yeah.
So I dated a bartender, same situation.
Yeah.
And she treated me like garbage.
Dog water.
100%.
So
like,
my
and just would do
situation was the
just
same thing.
enough. Just enough.
Yes.
And then that was the thing that was hard.
So you felt like it was self-love that you lacked?
Oh, I
At the
liked
time, yeah,
I
for
liked self-love,
Self-confidence.
self-confidence. I didn't understand that I was a catch at any type. I was like,
Yes.
this girl's up here and I'm the peasant down here.
Yep.
And then it hurt, and a lot of situations where I would sit there and be like, oh my gosh, like she's so fine, she's so this, she's so that. And then I started to realize after we broke up, we broke up messed up. So like we were together for 11 months. We break up on New Year's Eve because she didn't want me to drive. I didn't want to drive home drunk. I had gotten to a big ass.
So
she was
broke
so
up
she
with
was
you because she didn't
no.
wanna drive?
She got mad because I was supposed to drive her car home.
Yeah.
I got into a crazy big fight,
Yeah.
and there I just took a couple shots, and I was like, "Hey, like we gotta wait, or we'll take an Uber home." And she's like, "No, just drive." And I'm like, "Nah, like I'm not trying to get caught up.
Yeah.
It's fucking New Year's Eve, like."
Yeah. You just it's
And
hot.
so she lived
It's hot during
she
New
lived like where we're at right now. So she from downtown was about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
30-minute drive at 3 a.m. on New Year's Eve.
You asking for trouble.
You asking for trouble. And
Yeah.
I'm like, look, I ain't trying to deal with this. Like, I don't want to do it. There's definitely a checkpoint somewhere. Like, nah, let's just not do
Especially
this.
back then, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah. And so that was 2016.
Oh yeah.
So going in, it was
Hype.
2015 going into 2016.
Yeah.
And so I went against her. And as soon as I went against her, then the fucking everything shifted. And like instead of her reaching out saying, "Hey, I didn't mean to do that," I used to always be the one to come back. "Oh, I need to reach out. I need to do this shit." And I just looked at her and was like, "You know what? If you don't understand that I don't want to risk our lives because you're riding with me in your car. Like, why am I gonna risk this?"
Yeah.
So then I just kind of was like, done.
Let me ask you: was that mentality like it just came through a click almost?
It was
Like the switch up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, so basically, that's when I found out you didn't give a shit about me. And so then I was like, I have a really bad switch. So, like, I grew up kind of in a crazy environment. So, once I get fuck you, like, there's no, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. And, like, that situation, I can deal with getting beat for so long. At that point, I was the same. Like, we both had that same mentality: get beat, and then it would be like, oh, no, she didn't mean that. Oh, she's the best thing in my life. Type.
But that's
of thing.
what I'm saying. The switch was instant. Like it was like
that's-
it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that self-talk. It's the self-talk which in your head when you're talking about it. And after that, I was like, nah, fuck this. And so I didn't talk to her. And then she ended up moving back to her home city. And then it was crazy because the week before I started dating my wife, I go to her hometown for a wedding and we meet up. So we meet up, and you already know it's been maybe like 10 months since we broke up. I already had another girlfriend, broke up with her. Like, we're already past that point. So I get there, we meet at a coffee shop, and the first thing she does is apologize. And I was like, well, you know.
How long is this after, sorry?
About 10 months.
You know why, though? Because remember when I tell you sometimes you got to have that distance? You got to give them time to miss you.
To think, yeah.
Like, you being underneath your shorty all the time is the worst thing ever. And I tell dudes that all the time. Like, let her live her life, you live yours, and then come at the end of the night.
It depends on the shorty,
I'm not talking about, like, texting and communicating. I'm talking about, like, you
but what I mean
over possessive, like, you just on her, like, breathing down her neck. It's like, come on,
breathe.
bro. Like,
So that's the weird part. That's what I'm talking about. So, like, me and my wife have been together for 9 years. We literally have maybe 2 weeks of not seeing each other.
Yeah.
Ever. We seen each other every day for almost 9 years. So think about that.
Let me ask you another question. When you came back from them 2 weeks, was she super nice to you on some I miss you?
No, I'm talking about, like, we had separate, like, she left for the first time was she left for a week. We were only together for like a month, so that one can't count because that don't mean nothing. Yeah. And then she did a week for her job somewhere, and she was super happy to see me when she got back, stuff like that. But the thing was, that was my best friend, so I would just go home to my best friend. That's like freaking if I call you every day, but now it's just your girl though. Like it's not like you know you have that person where you basically could talk to her about anything, any situation. She got your back. She ain't gonna get mad at you. Because that's the problem is a lot of these people get into relationships with a girl and they'll get mad at you for something you just said.
Yeah.
If I can't tell you like, hey dog, some shit went down, and you don't look at it like a homie, then that's not my best friend.
But then you gotta understand this too. Not every girl could do that.
No, I understand that. I said I lucked out. I can't really say speak for somebody else.
Yeah. My whole thing with this whole dating shit is like, even if you wanted to play this friend role first, and then get with her, I have to witness a lot. Meaning, like, I gotta see how you react to breakups, what kind of man you choose, what dudes are smash you on the low, what are you doing on your free time, playing standby, letting you get all these broken hearts before I tell you, you know what, I want to be the one to wife you up. Well, and that's not fair to me, bro. I don't like that shit.
In my experience, because with my relationship right now, we just jumped in.
Yeah,
like we didn't
because y'all knew what y'all wanted.
Right?
Yeah, but also y'all still built that friendship while dating.
Not really. I promise you, not really.
Y'all didn't.
Like my first hangout with her was a date.
Yeah, that's mine too.
Yeah,
mine too. Like I didn't know anything about her before that first date.
Okay.
And remember, I told you in the last podcast, my homie tried to throw shade on her so that I wouldn't go on that date.
Yeah.
So you got to realize, like, for me, I'm like, yo, I went in vulnerable, not really expecting much, but it was a date. Like, I'm going to take you out. Cool. If this goes well, cool. But if it don't, then again, I don't care.
It just depends on the people, too, because
that's true.
First dates everybody's on their best behavior. People don't act normal. Everybody's on their best behavior. No one want to look bad.
No,
that's just very surface level getting to know. So with me, where we at now, I could say I think we have a healthy relationship, only because, maybe not only, but a lot of the reason why is because I feel like her and I have pretty good mature mindsets. So when we have any disagreements or we're not seeing eye to eye, we actually just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Or like even in the beginning too, like we would literally set the boundaries, talk about each other's boundaries or what we both want or what we don't want, what we like, what we both don't like, and just having just like a conversation with that. That was obviously that's not the case in many cases, but
but I feel like that's the best way to go about it.
For sure, yeah.
My first couple dates was like straight up boundaries. Like, I'm trying to mess with you. I'm trying to be with you.
Yeah.
Now what? And and if a girl stalls you out and goes, you're ruined too fast. You ain't somebody I want to be with then.
Yeah.
Bye, peace, cool. I don't need to be with you. If I can't lead with, I like you, I want to be with you, boom. Why are we doing this? Why are we even on this date?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm like, yo.
Well, that's, okay, so I feel like what's going on now, people are throwing the friend card, but then everybody's kind of on some, let's just see how this works. Meaning, like, we're going to be cool, I'm still be doing me, and then if we come back, then we'll figure it out. And that's the problem. So no one's going to go on a date. Maybe the younger crowd, but I say older, usually be on some like straightforward dating, and then you find out all this crazy shit about them. And it's like, damn, trauma and all that shit. Younger is on some, let's be friends first. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, you're trying to be friends so you won't lose a great guy, keep him around until the other guys, you're trying to figure out what they want.
Yeah.
And if they don't want you, you got that backup. That's how I look at it.
So
I could definitely say I got lucky for sure.
Yeah, I got lucky in that aspect. But honestly, the thing I would say with that is you have to lead vulnerable. You have to pick your dates correctly. So like my first date was like an early ass dinner, like not, and we weren't going nowhere crazy.
Yeah.
Like our first date, I'm trying to remember. We went to this place called the Red Door in Southport.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wasn't super expensive, wasn't crazy.
It was still nice.
It was at freaking like 5 o'clock, so it wasn't like, oh, I'm trying to wine and dine and get drinks and shit. I was like, nah. I was like, and I chose that, and it was like summertime, so the sun was still out. So I was like, hey, and I used to always say this. I'm like, you want me to pick you up or you want to meet me there? Just to be cordial, gentleman. Yeah. I'll be like, hey, I'll come get you, but if you want, feel free. Like, we can meet here. This is where we got the reservation, and it's at fucking 5:30. I feel like people get mixed up because they want to do this. I was like, do a lunch date. Do something that's throw them off because, one, you see girls do use guys for shit. But let's say you go out and you get lunch. Lunch should not cost you more than $100.
Yeah.
You go anywhere and get lunch for more than $100, you messed up. You better reevaluate what you doing.
Yeah.
And then you got to go do something. So it's like, all right, cool. Yeah. Hey, let's go to lunch. Let's go to a farmer's market.
Like something innocent.
Cool.
Yeah.
Something innocent. You're not trying to push the boundary, whatever it is. Yeah. Then you give it 2 days and ask her out another date.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, it's too fast. I don't need to mess with you then.
Nah, that's kind of crazy. That hasn't happened to me.
But that's the thing is like when you dated your girl, you went on a date, and you probably went on a date in the next couple of days, or you saw each other or something.
Yeah, probably within the next week.
Yeah, within the next week, you went on a second date.
Yeah, so it was like for this one. So we went on the date. We did go at 7. I think 7. So it wasn't too late, and we finished dinner and drinks at like 9 o'clock, and we went back downtown. Just had another couple of drinks or whatever. That I took her back home. Like I wasn't like, oh, can I come in? Can I do this? No. I was like, after that first date, I was like, oh, I'm really messing with her. Like I'm trying to take this seriously. I dropped her off, and then I texted her because this is just how my game plan is. Like to know if they're for real about seeing me again, I'll text them maybe not immediately. I'll let them walk in, let her get settled or whatever. 10, 15 minutes go by, then I'll text her on my way, driving back home or something. I'll text her, be like, hey, really had a really good time tonight. Like, I would love to see you again sometime soon. A lot of the texts I was getting back prior to her was like, oh yeah, it was nice. Smiley face. Literally like colon, close parentheses. Oh yeah, just let me know. Hers was, no, I had a really good time too. Like I would just let me know whenever you have free time. Like it would be great seeing you again.
Yeah, or you get so that one, and then what you'll get is let me know when you get home. Yeah, that's how you know somebody about that life and they care about you. Yeah. Because now it's like, hey, I had a great time with you. I hope you had a great time. Mm-hmm. Let me know when you get home so I know that you made it home safe. Mm-hmm. So now that's like, to me, that's a whole nother level because now it's like, you care about me enough to say that. To ask, to be like, hey, did you make it home? You good? Yep. And if somebody don't ask, did you make it home? Are you good? You don't care about me. So why should I even deal with you? So like even after a first date, if somebody doesn't give you that, like at least that conversation, like he's saying, preferably what I'm saying, but if that doesn't happen, and if like she's like, oh, I really had a great time, I'd love to go out with you again. Yeah, cool. But if she don't give you that, now you an option.
It literally tells you everything you need to know, and that's just based off of experience because
we've been options. Yeah, I've been the late night call. Options. I've been freaking last ditch effort. We'll find everybody else and then be jacked up and then want to come to me. Mm-hmm. Like I've been it all.
I was the option after the first option finished.
Bro,
you get what I'm saying? So after the first option finished with her that night, I got called over. I had no idea.
You know.
I've been that a couple times. Actually,
one thing I will say that kind of had me just thinking too, being the side dude. And when I mean side dude, meaning like I was the dude that just I was like the therapist / lover.
Yeah, the therapist, lover, friend. Yeah.
And I got so comfortable being in that position that I don't think I could snap out of that and be the main guy because I get the nagging. I get the why you haven't text me all day. I get the why you haven't taken me out or plan something. Like it's one of those things where it's like I hate to say it, but I got comfortable in life as being the
boyfriend number two.
Yeah, best
Boyfriend
friend,
number two,
best
best
friend,
The
or
gay best friend.
or the best friend that just slays whenever boyfriend acts up, or like the cousin that's not really the cousin that the mom loves and mom wants me to be with, but I'm over here just giving her orgasms and being her freaking specialist. Like it's just, and I got, it's bad, man, and I think. With me going to therapy and everything, it's kind of fixing that, but it's kind of putting me in a bad situation where I'm just happy.
I feel like that gets you jaded though. Once you've been that dude,
I've been lied to, bro. Oh my god,
I think that just goes back to just like it builds those habits, so it's hard to just break those habits.
Yeah, like when you've been boyfriend number two or you've been
always an option.
No, the sugar babies, freaking side piece.
Yeah, the side.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the one that she'll go deal with this dude. She'll get whatever you want. Like I had a girl. She used to go hit this dude up. He would give her money, and she'd be like, "Oh, what do you want? I'll go get you this. I'll get you that." And you're like,
God, that's embarrassing because that was me. That's
damn.
That was me for that. Oh
damn,
my
sorry to hear
god,
that.
bruh.
And you too young to be going through that.
Damn,
shit.
bro. How you gonna be that dude?
Oh my god, I don't even want to get into it.
Well, but you know what?
I was young. I was young and naive. I thought money ran the world. I mean, ran the women.
Be honest. Did you leave with your pockets in the beginning, or did it?
Yes. That's why.
I learned my lesson
young.
real quick.
I was stupid.
Hey, we all did it. We all
That's
did
what
it.
I'm
I
saying.
ran.
I don't know about all that.
I ran.
No,
with
you
my
gotta think. You gotta think. I didn't have the confidence. Like I didn't have the confidence. I didn't have the body. I didn't have no. What's it called? I didn't have the money, but I wanted. Me not having the self-image confidence, I was like, okay, I think I could pull these women using my pockets. So I'll go into negative, like just trying to impress.
Yeah,
That was just like a young mindset, though.
I did that a couple times where you thought that that's what it was, but then the funny thing was, once you got out of that and stopped giving a fuck,
that's what happened.
that's when it was bad.
I
That's
did
when
not
I
give
was
a
just
fuck.
like, I don't care. And then girls would be like, "Oh, you ain't gonna text me back?"
No.
No. Like to me, it was a part of it was a game.
Yeah.
Like I want to see how pissed off I could get you and see if I can still talk to you afterwards. I was toxic though. That was some
Toxic experience.
Oh yeah, bro. I was
Yeah, bro.
like my boy said right before I met my wife. They were like, he's like, "Oh, dude, she used to get around," and I was like, "Bro, like I don't know, I don't know about this." And he goes,
said that about you.
He said that about my wife, and then I told him, I said, "What do you call me?" And he goes, "You're a fucking whore." And I was like, "Okay, so I can judge." And he's like, "Damn." And I was like, and then so I talked about it to my wife.
Were you working in the clubs already?
Yeah, I was.
Were you one?
Oh, 100%. No, I was 100%.
Yeah.
No, that's another thing. Wait, time out. Wait. Just because somebody work in the club don't mean that they just wilding out like that. And that's what everybody get twisted because
Nah.
if you're really locked in with your soul and you know what's going on.
Let's be real. How many people locked in with their soul?
No, bro.
Working downtown.
I understand that.
He came into downtown a lot older than most. That's why. You can't say that. So you got to think.
You slang the wrong thing. I'm telling you, you're gonna fall into depression like this. I'm telling you, though.
Yeah, that
really,
is true.
Soul ties is really a thing, bro.
Yeah, I understand
That's
that.
what's
I
happening.
got enough of them to know this shit.
I'm sorry, I
know,
was stupid.
Bro, ain't nobody got
what
time,
I'm telling you is
time to be going on
21
cleanses every day, bro.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
Bro, put it this way. At one point in time, between the girl that used me and fucking we didn't talk, and the girl that freaking my next ex, I fucking went and she's like, I was talking to my next ex and we did the best friend, we're best friend type of shit.
Yeah.
So she put me straight friend zone. I couldn't get out. And she's like, "Oh, I'm talking to this guy, I'm talking to that guy." And then she goes, "What about you?" And I was like, "Do you count?" And she goes, "No." And she's like, "But how many girls are you talking to?" And I was like, 16. And she goes, no. And I took my phone, unlocked it, put it on the thing, and slid over and said, go ahead. And she looked at 16 different freaking conversations. And she was like,
How old was you?
I was 22. 20,
See, my early 20s, bro, from out of high school, from 19 to 20, early 25, I was in a relationship.
So, but with that,
I was in a relationship.
the caveat to that was this. So, and I don't know if this was true for you.
Mm-hmm.
After you dated what you considered a 10,
yeah,
you don't give a shit about nothing else.
At all.
I'm like, all right, cool. You want to date? Cool, whatever.
Right.
And I'd be like, I would be knocking motherfuckers at the knees and be like talking shit.
Yeah, bro.
And like, you go from like, I was the nice guy to that. I'd be like, damn, your pinky toe fucked up. And then the girl would be like, I can't believe you said it to me. But then you get the number at the end of the night. Like, you just be savage. Like,
bro.
And I didn't care. So then.
Well, that's how I am at the downstairs club. They'll come up to the bar and I'll just be like, oh, you're like not clowning them, but I'll literally just say something and not really care about it. And they'll just be like, wait, what?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, sorry, my bad. And
I don't say my bad.
They'll stay there and like try and keep a conversation.
Yeah.
Because you like rejected them or whatever.
Yep. And that was the thing. That was funny. So that's why. And so that girl, of course, she sees that. She looks at all of them and then goes full cycle. I need to date you now.
Yeah.
And like, I'm talking stage 5 clinger. Like, I could not go anywhere for more than 3 hours without getting called. Mm-hmm. If I was not at work, I was getting called. Even at work, I was getting called.
Yeah.
And she was just like clingy, like crazy. Like, that girl.
I had to get out of my ex that was 6 years older than me. Like, we kept getting back together. Like, literally.
Nah, you got to tell the real story about what happened with that.
Hold on. On that note, this concludes.
You want to finish there?
Nah, listen. You know what?
We got to pause it.
We got to pause that because you know why? That needs to be
that needs a full
story. Our dating nightmares definitely needs.
That's what I'm saying.
A full story.
Right into dating nightmares.
So
we'll roll into the
like, comment, subscribe, check us out.
Y'all
We're
gonna
go into it,
man. Like, comment, subscribe. Link in the description to all our socials down there. O'Neely, D Danny B, Mikey's Meals,
Danny D baby.
Sorry, but y'all already know. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you for tuning in. We'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.